Here I have the remote holder that's not mounted yet, and you can see there's two holes. So for the screws, you would want to get a screw that has a flat head shape like this. Let me see if I can get it on the screen right there, as opposed to getting one that's tapered like that. So make sure you get a flat head, so this way when it sits in the holder, it stays flush like that, and it doesn't take up much space, as you can see. So I have one I can demonstrate already. Here I use exactly the same screw as the small one. As you can see, is sticking out on the back of the remote and still loose. So this is as far as the remote will go into the holder. As you can see around, it's pretty much as flush and even as possible. So that leaves a nice room right there, and still plenty of room. So make sure you have a screw within that size, and take the remote out so you can see it. Okay, the remote has been removed, and as you can see, it's like that. Before you install, make sure you have some flathead screwdriver or screws just like this, as you can see, rather than a tapered one. So it's pretty easy to install. I'm gonna take one here. As you can see, the two holes of course should be parallel or horizontal to the wall, and if you look up, there is a little slot here. Let me see if I could get that on camera. Yeah, you can see there's a little vertical line that's a little depressed in the ridges here. So it's a little slot, and that indicates is the middle, and it should be going on either top or bottom, but either up to you. And that corresponds with the remote. Here you can see the PowerView. It has that little plastic ridge or notch here, and that should be aligned inside that slot. So line it up and push it in. But before you do that, go ahead and mount this on. And also, if you look at my remote, or the remote, the PowerView here, make sure yours look just like this, or else it won't fit, because there's really, these are tight tolerances. It's made to be friction fit, and the edge of this, it looks like some sort of like soft rubber or some sort. So make sure you have that. If you're missing that, then the fit may not be tight, it may be loose. I'm not sure in your case, but the factory, I believe it comes with these rubber, looks like rubber rings. So I'm gonna go ahead and now install this. Just kind of a pro tip, you want to probably get a pencil and mark these two holes, and then remove it. And once you have those two holes, you want to get a bubble level to make sure they're horizontal. And if not, go ahead and just adjust accordingly and make a new mark like that, and then get to the point where your bubble level is perfectly level. Then you can make a pilot drill and just drill that onto that. So in this case, I'm not gonna do that because this is just a demo, but I'm just gonna drill it. Now that I have it on the wall, it's pretty easy to just line it up. Find that middle notch there and press it evenly. You might need to just wiggle it, go left and right, go in and out, and top and bottom. Just kind of slowly push it in until it doesn't go in anymore. And use the edges of the remote to push in, because these are button. You don't want to push down too hard on them. It may break, I'm not really sure. But get to the point where you can't put it in anymore, and that's pretty much it. And to remove, of course, you just have to wiggle it back out using the port here for your thumb and your finger, and just kind of wiggle it back out, and it'll come back out. And that concludes the demo. Thank you.